enough for the both of us. Now all we have to do is what the lawyer told us. The letter! I lost the letter!
You gave it to me, Agnes, after you lost your reading glasses.
Thank you, St. Bridget. Read it again, Patrick.
Dear Miss Gooch, herewith are instructions from the will of the late Edwin Dennis. Upon my demise, I direct my faithful nanny, Agnes Gooch, to deliver my son to my sister and only other living relative, Mame Dennis, at 3 Beekman Place, New York City. However, the Knickerbocker Bank is appointed trustee with sole authority.
We don't need that part right now. All we need is a safe haven. Oh, I've read about what happens in New York after dark to unmarried girls and innocent children. Your dear auntie must be worried frantic. St. Bridget, deliver us to Beekman Place, away from the wicked and depraved. The gray head is peeping through the curtain lace, calling, come ye inside where you'll be safe. She's baked him a cherry pie and glazed on her dear orange reach up for his embrace. So if you have pity on this poor lost lamb, God love you, dear St. Bridget, deliver us to Beekman Place. Sing with me, Patrick. It'll keep up your courage.
My father was a Presbyterian, Agnes. I don't think he'd like that.
Where your father is now, there's not much he can do about it. Sing. So if you have pity on these poor lost sheep, God love you, dear St. Bridget, deliver us to Beekman Place.
What I've just invented. The moon is full, the gin is in the bathtub, and all my dear friends are here. Even the ones I haven't met yet. Light the candles, get the ice out, roll the rug up. It's today, though it may not be anyone's birthday, and though it's far from the first of the year, I know that this very minute has history in it. We're here. It's the time for making merry, and so on for making to the grand that's the news on. Break the band on. It's today.
best you never know.
I don't want to go, Agnes. She's the first lady bugle player I ever saw.
Night, man.
Night, Frank. See you Tuesday at the Algonquin. What's it, Edna?
Can you play Reveille?
Reveille? It's not one of my favorites.
I learned it at day camp. I never had a bugle of my own. My dad said it was too noisy.
I love noise. You must come from a dreadful family.
I only have one living relative in the whole world.
Who's that?
You.
That's right.
Who are you?
Gooch, I'm your nanny-in-law.
But that's impossible. You're not coming until tomorrow. Your telegram very clearly said December 1st. And this is November 31st. And everybody knows that 30 days have September, April, June, and... Oh my God, I'm your Annie Mame. And this is for you. A present.
Golly.
Listen, everybody, listen. This is my little boy.
Why, man, we never knew.
Well, he's not my little boy. He's my late brother's son from Chicago. My poor late brother. In the whole wide world, this little tyke is my only living relative. And he's my only living relative. That's all we have, just each other, my little love. What is your name again?
Patrick. Patrick Dennis.
Would you like a martini? Oh, is it your bedtime? No, that can't be. All right, food, that's it. You must be famished. Run along over there and help yourself to the caviar. After that, you can go upstairs and read a book or something.
Man, you're not going to let that child read. Tastes like secondhand.
Shake hands with Ralph Devine. He runs a wonderfully progressive school down in the village. The Laboratory of Life.
Is it a military school? Do you wear uniforms?
In my school, young man, we don't wear anything.
It's heaven! And this is M. Lindsay Woolsey. He publishes books.
Who's that?
A Lithuanian cardinal. Doesn't speak a word of English, but a very stimulating man. And this is one of the greatest ladies of the American theater, and your Annie Mae's dearest friend, Vera Charles. She just loves children.
Yes.
Have you noticed? You're very handsome.
It must run in the family. So are you.
Listen, everybody, listen. This is a holiday. It's Patrick's Day. Not St. Patrick's Day. My Patrick's Day. Light the sparklers. Crash the cymbal.
Blow the bugle. It's today.
Someone gave me a wonderful present. Something I needed and yet never knew. So start the whistling and clapping, 'cause under the wrapping was you. And we'll give life while the town moves, and we'll live life all the way.
No, his room's full, and he's not gonna ride it up here. No, better wait. Maybe she will.
Should I put this thing in the guest room? You can't. The first lady of the American theater's in there. Out cold. What does she do? Live here?
Son here.
I don't think I can stand it anymore. I've been here 2 weeks, and she's had 13 cocktail parties.
Only 13.
She called one off. The bootlegger was sick that day. Thank heavens you're here. Take them quick.
Pois yung belly cladded. I got white mice in your room.
Can't you put them in your room? I've got the rabbits!
Where's Auntie Mame? I've got to show her something.
No, Patrick, you can't go in there. Your Auntie Mame said never to wake her up this early. In the afternoon!
Auntie Mame, look! Oh my God, bats! Spirit of St. Louis!
Please, darling, not now. Oh, Patrick, come back. I'm terribly interested in all your projects. I just didn't expect Mr. Lindbergh to land on my bed before breakfast.
Look!
Oh, that's charming. Now come give your Auntie Mame a good morning kiss. Gently, gently. Oh, that was lovely. You'll make a lucky woman very happy someday.
Oh, I'm going to be just like you and keep my relations with the opposing sex. Platonic. That's one of my new words.
Platonic? I'm glad to see you're keeping a list the way Auntie Mame taught you.
Oh, I got some zingers at your party yesterday. Some of them aren't even in the dictionary.
Read the ones you don't understand.
Stinko, narcissistic, Karl Marx, Hotsy Totsy Club, son of a...
My, what an eager little mind. You won't be needing some of these for months and months.
Mr. Babcock from Knickerbocker Bank telephone. Be here in 5 minutes.
Oh my, I've been dodging him for days. Ito, go downstairs and make sure the living room looks respectable. And Ito, oh Patrick, be a darling and tell Ito to hurry me up a light breakfast. Black coffee and a sidecar. Vera! Vera, where the heck are you? Vera!
Did somebody call me?
Vera, I need you. Patrick Rusty is on his way over.
In the middle of the night? My God, that moon is bright.
Vera, don't you realize some horrible man is descending on me like a vulture to rob me of my child?
My God, somebody's been sleeping in my dress.
Oh, Vera!
May, what are you so excited about?
Vera, you can't know how I feel. You've never been a mother.
Al, have you known that once in Pittsburgh I played Mother Cabaret? During Lent!
Auntie Mame, Mr. Babcock's downstairs.
Oh, not already? Patrick, you'll make him feel right at home, just the way Auntie Mame taught you.
Sure, Auntie Mame.
May, you're being utterly hysterical.
Vera, don't you realize this is war?
If you need me, I'll be right here in no man's land.
Mr. Babcock? Yes? We've been expecting you. My name is Patrick Dennis.
Well, you look like a bully little chap. Yes, sir, a bully little chap.
You look very bully, too, Mr. Babcock.
Say, I have a boy just about your age up in Darien. We'll have you up soon and Junior can show you his cigar band collection.
That'll be swell. Would you care for a martini, Mr. Babcock?
I don't think this is exactly the time.
Oh, that's all right. Mr. Woolcott says somewhere in the world, the sun is always just below the yardarm. shake. Bruises the gin.
Why, Mr. Babcock, what an honor to have you in our little home. Though I wonder if it makes the best first impression on a sensitive young mind to see you drinking on business hours.
Well, he gave this to me.
Don't you worry, Mr. Babcock. I won't breathe a word to the Knickerbocker bag.
Where did this youngster learn to mix a martini?
Mr. Babcock, knowledge is power.
That's exactly what I'm here for, to discuss this youngster's education. His proper education.
Well, I feel that he
I
should
have
go.
here a list of better boys' schools in Manhattan.
Personally, I prefer coeducation.
What do you mean?
That means when boys and girls go to
I
the same
know
school.
what it means. First on my list is the Barclay School, which is known to be splendid.
Have you considered the wonderfully progressive school down in the village?
Your late brother was very explicit in his will. He said conservative schooling.
But what Patrick needs
What
is
the
to go...
boy needs is stability. A school that is both exclusive and restricted.
Exclusively what? And restricted to whom?
Want to keep the riffraff out of this lad's life.
Now look here, Mr. Babbitt.
Cock. Babcock.
Yes.
Now, Miss Dennis, unless we can decide on some proper school here in Manhattan, I'll insist he be shipped up to my alma mater, St. Boniface in Massachusetts.
Oh, no. That's too far away. It was very good of you to drop by, Mr. Babcock.
Have we settled everything?
Oh, we certainly have.
Well, for a moment there, I thought we were going to have a little friction. Here's the application to Barclay School. You take him down and enroll him at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Don't you worry, Mr. Babcock. Patrick and I know exactly what to do with it.
Fully.
What are you writing, Annie Mae?
That, dear, is a 7-letter word beginning with B that means Mr. Babcock.
You mean I don't have to go to that Barclay school?
You're going to see life, Patrick, not just the inside of a safety deposit box.
Won't I have to go to school at all?
Well, maybe we'll enroll you part-time in the lovely laboratory of life. But do you know who's going to be your real teacher, Patrick? Moi. I'm going to show you things that you never dreamed existed. Look out there.
At what?
At everything, my little love. Open a new window, open a new door, travel a new highway that's never been tried before you find your adult fellow, punching the same clock, walking the same tightrope as everyone on the clock. All that you want to be is three-dimensional, soaking up life down to your toes. When everything seems slightly unconventional, just a real love, up your nose, and show them how to twist the new rhythm, twist the new
Where is she? Where's that mad woman, that deceitful bohemian Delilah?
If you mean Miss Dennis, she's out buying presents for the boy.
Spoiling him rotten. The kid hasn't even been going to school.
Oh, yes, he has. To the Laboratory of Life.
The Laboratory of Life, that's no school. It's the Garden of Eden. I dropped by Barkley to check on the kid's academic standing. What did I find? He isn't even registered. Never has been. So I've been hunting in every low, half-baked school for the feeble-minded in this town. Finally, I found him in the lowest of them all. There they were, a whole schoolroom of them. Boys, girls, teachers, romping around stark naked. Would you put your child in a place like that?
I'm unmarried.
What a day, Lindsay! What a lovely, lovely day!
What a day is right. I haven't even had a chance to call my office.
Why, Mr. Babcock, what a surprise!
You're no more fit to raise a child than Jezebel.
Patrick, something has happened to my little love.
Get in here, you little heathen.
He's been hiding in the kitchen.
Oh, Patrick, what's wrong?
We were just playing fish families.
Fish families.
Show me, darling.
Well, Mrs. Devine and all the girls crouch down on the floor under the sun lamps and pretend to be ladyfishes, depositing their eggs in the sand. And then Mr. Devine and all the boys do what gentlemen fish do.
What could be more wholesome and natural?
Natural? It might be natural for a sardine.
Mr. Babcock, I consider your conduct most undignified.
At least I'm wearing a vest. I'm getting out of this combination nudist camp, opium den, before you make me look like the vice president in charge of free love.
Mr. Babcock, please, not in front of the bee. Oh, why?
Tomorrow morning, personally, I'm taking this kid off to boarding school, St. Boniface Academy, and he's going to stay there.
Mr. Babcock, I'll do whatever you say as long as you let the child stay near me.
He goes, and he goes tomorrow.
Mr. Babcock, please.
Let's be reasonable about this.
I'm going to turn this kid into a decent, God-fearing Christian if I have to break every bone in his body. You have him ready by 8 a.m. sharp. And kid, you better be wearing knickers.
Annie Mae, I want to stay with you.
St. Boniface probably isn't so bad. Agnes, take Patrick upstairs and get him ready for dinner. We'll talk about this later, darling.
Mame, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Mame, are you home? Have you talked to your stockbroker? Oh, yes, I can see you have.
What about her stockbroker?
Don't you know? He's called me a half dozen times trying to locate both of you.
What happened?
Oh, the Bulls have done something terrible to the Bears, or vice versa. Anyhow, nothing's worth anything anymore.
Actually, it's on something temporary.
Hello? You see, Dennis, stockbroker wants to say hello before he jump out the window.
Everything. Mame, I'm afraid you're wiped out. We all are.
Oh, thank God I never put anything aside.
Who gives a damn about money? I've lost my child.
What?
Patrick's trustee is sending him to school in Massachusetts.
Oh, Mame, I know how you must feel.
I'll go over your stockbrokers and see if I can pick up the pieces.
Oh, Vera, what am I going to do?
Mame, I have the perfect solution. The theater. I'll talk to JJ and tell him he's simply got to give you a part in my new show. And the Knickerbocker Bank is sure to let Patrick come back to you when they find out you've settled down to something steady, like acting.
Oh, Vera, you're so right. And if old Babcock still stands in the way, at least I'll be earning money to fight him. It'll be like when we were in the chorus together.
I was never in the chorus.
About $500 a week to start, don't you think? And then there'll be a raise.
maybe it'll only be a bit at the end of the last act.
Oh, I accept. This isn't charity, is it, Vera? You really want me because of my talent.
I want you.
Oh, I just can't wait to hear that overture. Tell me about the show.
Well, it's this terribly modern operetta about a lady astronomer.
Oh, I've always wanted to be a lady astronomer.
I'm the lady astronomer. You're upstage right, waiting for a very exciting entrance at the most climatic moment of the show. You see, I teach at this girls' seminary, and I'm in love with the professor of this men's seminary. But he's a terrible failure. Well, on the night of the rising moon, I, a mere woman, make a universe-shaking discovery. I have a little secret I'd like to impart, but I hope doesn't give you too much of a start. Though it's shocking, it's completely true. I know it isn't gossip or rumor, of course, for I have it from quite a reliable source. And I'd like to pass it on to you. The man in the moon is a lady with lipstick and curls. The cow that don't karate jumping. I think it's just one of the girls. She winks at the stars from her bed of green cheese. That isn't a nightgown, it's a tattered chemise. Her friends are the stars and the planets. She sends the Big Dipper a kiss. So don't ever remember her gender. The man in the moon is a man. The stars have brought us together, my beloved, and we shall soon have proof of my great discovery. For it is the time of the rising of the moon. The time of the rising of the moon. The rising of the moon is a bit late, my beloved, but we shall soon see it in all its glory. Tell her to get her ass on that moon. I think
on, everybody, places! Places! Straws! Straws!
This is the most delightful thing that's ever happened in the history of the theater. Listen, everybody, listen. It's my dearest friend here, Tom. And I hope my whole comeback.
Come on, Jack!
Let's go. Get off stage. Hands off the wall.
Placement for the moon landing. Sorry, moon lady.
I thought you were very good, Auntie Mame.
Darling, what are you doing in New Haven?
Eno brought me.
But how did he bring you? But I've already sold the car.
Oh, we didn't drive. We hitchhiked.
Mr. Babcock thinks you're in that horrible school.
I told him it was sort of a lecture on astronomy, so they let me come.
Oh, Patrick, are you ashamed of your Annie Mame?
No, I'm proud of you. Nobody liked the stinky old show until you came.
Oh, Patrick, I'm a failure.
No, you're not. Not to me. Not ever. You're my best girl, and nothing you do is wrong. I'm proud you belong to me. And if a day is wrong for me, having you there's enough for me. And if someday another girl comes along, it won't take her long to see. Then I'll still be fine, just hanging around. My best girl.
You're my best foe. You're handsome and brave and strong. There's nothing we two can't face. If you're with me, whatever comes, we'll see that trouble never comes. And if someday another beau comes along, determined to take your place, I hope he's resigned to falling behind. My best foe. And if someday when everything turns out wrong, you're through with the human race, come running to me, for I'll always be your best girl.
My best girl.
sure.
Pardon me, but I think I'm in the wrong place.
But you are the 4 o'clock appointment, Mr. Frontside?
Well, that's right, but this seems to be a salon for Madame.
Why should the male not also be beautiful? Gregor!
Oh, thank you.
Naturally, we are giving you Zipful treatment. Facial, pedicure, mud pack.
Mud pack? Oh, I'll just have a shave and a neck trim. Oh, maybe a manicure.
Manicure? Gregor,
Oui, madame.
who is available?
Alma is the new girl.
Can we trust her? Miss Dennis!
Yes, madame. Here, madame. Ready, madame.
Southern aristocracy, but with money. I am giving you Miss Dennis, our most experienced manicurist.
Thank you.
Take good care of him.
Oh, I will. Excuse me, sir. Are you right-handed?
Yes.
Maybe we better start with the left.
I wish to see the young lady who is doing my nails.
Am I doing something wrong?
No, ma'am. You have a very delicate touch. Miss Dennis, is that your name?
Yes, Mr.
Beauregard Jackson Pickett Burnside.
I'm certainly glad to know you. I'd shake your hand, but I'm already shaking. Oh, did I get too close to the quick?
No, ma'am. Down south, we all lean towards short nails.
Oh, the South. Oh, that lovely lost elegance.
Not completely lost, ma'am. You just love peckerwood.
Peckerwood? Who's Peckerwood?
Why, that's the name of my plantation.
Oh, I hurt you again.
Did you, ma'am? I honest to gosh didn't notice.
You're so friendly and nice. I've just got to tell you the truth. Madame told a big fib. I'm not her most experienced manicurist. I've just started. You're my first customer.
Well, I'm honored. My hands are taking a maiden voyage.
What a lovely thing to say.
Well, it comes natural, more or less, saying lovely things to a lovely lady.
What would your wife do if she heard you say that?
Raise tarnation, most likely. If I had a wife, which I don't. I've got every other kind of relative that's been invented, though.
Are they all as nice as you?
You ought to come down Georgia way and meet us all someday.
I'd love to meet y'all.
How are we enjoying my manicure?
It's an extraordinary experience.
I've never seen anything so horrible!
Oh, nothing really. Just a tiny little old scratch.
Nothing! Gregor, look. The fingertips are almost gone. Out! Turn in your smock.
Oh, no, it's my fault. This lovely lady was doing a bang-up job. I distracted her.
You're a wonderful person and brave. You ought to get your manicure done where they don't hire people like me. Agnes? Ito?
Hi, Auntie May.
Darling, what are you doing home?
They give you 1 weekend off on account of my good grades. I belong to you, legally, for 3 whole days.
Oh, I was hoping you've been expelled.
Missy get fired again?
I'm afraid so, Ito. I was just as bad at fingernails as I was at selling vacuum cleaners.
I'm glad that you're home, Miss Dennis. I didn't know what to fix for dinner.
What do we have last night?
Shredded wheat.
Oh, Agnes, I did hope I could pay you some of your back salary.
I'm not money mad, Miss Dennis. I wouldn't think of leaving you.
No place else get job anyhow.
Please don't cry, Auntie May.
Oh, hell! We don't even have any Kleenex!
loving woman, Miss Dennis. You're peculiar, but you're loving.
Thanks, Agnes. You're peculiar, too. Oh, what are we doing sitting around letting the depression depress us? Merry Christmas, everybody!
Missy mixed her with calendar again. Not Christmas yet.
It says in the paper, 16 shopping days until.
But we need it now, so let's go ahead and have it. About 3 jobs ago, I bought these Christmas presents fast before I was tempted to spend the money on something foolish, like food.
Golly, long pants at last!
Oh, thank you, Missy.
It's not Tiffany's, Ito. It's Woolworth's.
Perfume! Oh, it's so French smelling.
What did we do with last year's Christmas decorations?
In kitchen closet.
Go get 'em! Haul out the holly, put up the tree before my spirit falls again. Fill up the stocking, we may be rushing things, but deck the halls again now. For we need a little Christmas right this very minute. Candles in the window, carols at the spinet. Yes, we need a little Christmas right this very minute. It hasn't snowed a single flurry, but Santa dear, we're in a hurry, so climb down the chimney, put up the brightest string of lights I'd ever seen. Slice up the fruitcake, it's time we hung some tinsel on that bayberry bough. For I've grown a little leaner, grown a little colder, grown a little sadder, grown a little older, and I need a little angel sitting on my shoulder. Need a little Christmas now. Haul out the holly, haven't I taught you well to living day? Fill up the stocking.
How did you make? It's 1 week past Thanksgiving Day now.
Oh, we need a little Christmas right this very minute. Candles in the window, carols at the spinet. Yes, we need a little Christmas right this very minute.
It hasn't snowed a single flurry, but Santa dear, we're in a hurry.
So climb down the chimney. It's been a long time since I've come to neighboring
Slice up the fruitcake. It's time we hung some tinsel on that bayberry bough. For we need a little music, need a little laughter, need a little singing, ringing through the laughter, and we need a little happy, happily ever after. Need a little Christmas now.
Can I try on my long pants now, Auntie Mame? Right now?
Right now.
But we don't have any presents for you.
Oh, Agnes.
Oh, yes, we do. I hope you won't be upset about what we've done.
Merry Christmas. We pay bills. Now Butcher no give nasty look with the lamb chops.
Ito had a little money put by, and so did I, for a rainy day. but it can't get much wetter than it is right now.
Oh, Agnes, I'll try to pay you back someday.
Look! Wow! Hold out your wrist. With Christmas coming so quick, I didn't have time to wrap it.
Where did you get the money?
I sort of made a trade at the pawn shop. I haven't been playing my bugle much anyhow. I got a smooth one, so you won't get hooked this time. Merry Christmas, Auntie Babe.
Merry Christmas.
Miss Dennis, I'm delighted to see you again.
After I signed you up!
Well, I'm afraid I'm the one to apologize. You lost your position on my account.
Oh no, I'm very good at getting fired all by myself.
The instant you took my hand, I knew you weren't the type of person who, what shall I say, takes people's hands commercially.
Oh, how is your hand?
Heal like a house of fire. I'll be able to get a glove on in a day or two.
Oh, my goodness! Family, I want you to meet Beauregard Jackson Pickett Burnside.
Remarkable memory, Miss Dennis. I sometimes forget parts of it myself.
Oh, we've been having Christmas. It's a little early, but we're free thinkers.
I like that. And I feel like Christmas too. I'm going to take you all out to dinner to celebrate. You go get your coats while I tell that cab to wait.
He's nice.
Marry him the minute he asks you.
Or even Santa Claus, but me being to change my mind.
Well, I never expected Santa Claus to look so much like Rhett Butler.
Oh, we've got a little Christmas right this very minute. Got a little Christmas now. Yes, we've got a little Christmas right this very minute. Candles in the window, carols at the spinning. Yes, we've got a little Christmas right this very minute. Got a little Christmas now.
Must be something mighty special about this Dennis woman, if Bo's skills are all the way down here from New York City. Morning, Cousin Van.
Peculiar morning, Uncle Jack. Mighty peculiar. Is it generally known that Bo and his lady friend have a child with them?
No!
And she ain't even met Mother Burnside yet.
Woo! We're gonna have fireworks here at Pickerwood.
Well, now.
Why, Sally Cato.
Hello, Jeff, honey.
Did I expect you to be coming around for the doings?
However could I manage to stay away when me and Bo have been engaged since grammar school? Why, I wouldn't feel like a true daughter of the South if I didn't just ooze out all the hospitality that's just simmering in my innards.
What do you mean I'm not happy, Beauregard? I'm always happy. When you gonna trot out that New York filly? All I can see around here is family.
Now, Mother.
Except you, Sally Cato. When we got peaches right here, ripe for the picking, I can't see why any man would go hankering after some northern alligator pear.
Mother, The war between the states is over.
Don't give me any of that Appomattox applesauce.
Welcome home, though, sugar.
Hello there, Sally Cato. Mame, honey, we're all waiting to meet you.
I'm coming, Bold Sugar. I'm just busting to meet your sweet little old mother.
Mother, may I present to you Miss Mame Dennis.
Oh, Mrs. Burnside, you're more than I expected.
And these are my kinfolk.
Charmed.
Oh, you all be first naming each other once I slosh another gallon of bourbon in the punch bowl.
I'm Sally Cato McDougal. I could tell from the first instant I set eyes on you that we was going to be the closest of friends, Mame.
That's awfully kind of you, Sally Cato.
Tell me, was it horses brought you and Beauregard together?
Horses?
Why, my beau would be bored blue with anyone who wasn't practically born on a horse.
Well, I really wasn't born on a horse, but riding is my life. Dear me, every day up at the crack of noon.
Well, that settles it. Here I've been racking my poor brain trying to figure what special I could do to let you know how I feel about your being down here. And what could be sweeter than a hunt? A hunt? Done tomorrow morning. Everyone's invited. Won't we have a lark, all of us, leaping those hedges, jumping those river gaps, the hounds yapping round those boulders? I tell you, Mame, every eye in the county's going to be on you tomorrow morning.
If I'd only known. You see, I've been bringing my riding togs.
Oh, don't you worry, Mame child. I've got dozens of things you can wear. You do ride astride.
No, side saddle always.
Now, isn't that grand? I've got a little top saddle that'll suit you just fine.
Punch, ladies?
Oh, darling, we're having a hunt. And you want to hear something fantastic? Your sweet little Yankee friend's going to ride side saddle.
I won't allow it. It's too dangerous.
But, darling, she's insisted.
Well, anything Mame says she can do, she can do.
Mame, sugar, I'm just going to hold my breath till dawn tomorrow.
You do that, honey.
Mother Burnside, did we get Miss Dennis a nice piece of horse flesh?
We sure did. Lightning rod.
Lightning rod? Thought he went mad.
Here.
My Auntie Mame's riding a mad horse?
Temporarily.
Somebody ever rode lightning rod and lived to tell about it.
Goodbye, Yankee girl.
Look at her go, look at her fly, out of the woods, into the sky. Look how she's bobbing her head, flapping her feet. She must be glued to the sea.
Fall off, Yankee Mame, fall off, fall off, fall off.
bad phone passing the master.
She's passing the dogs.
Mother of Jefferson Davis, she's passing the bullocks. Astounding! First time in the history of the South. Anybody brought back the bullocks alive?
Didn't I tell you she's a moth?
How'd you do it, Eddie man? How'd you catch him?
Well, darling, all those horses and dogs were chasing after this poor little fellow. And then there he was all of a sudden. And I looked down at him and he looked up at me. And we sort of struck up a friendship.
Fetch me my shawl, somebody. I'm feeling the wind of change.
Family, friends, this lovely lady has restored elegance and humanity to the gentlemanly sport of the hunt. Miss Mame Dennis, I should like to ask you, well, comes what, Beauregard, Jackson, take it. Thank you, family. Birds.
Yes.
I'll make you happy, Mame dear. For a honeymoon, we'll take a year, maybe two. Go clear around the world. Just you and me.
That's wonderful, Bo.
Listen, everybody. Next plantation, next county, this whole blamed state. Today's date on the Liverpool calendar shall hereby be known as Mame Day.
Mame Day? Isn't that wonderful, Patrick?
Wonderful, Auntie Mame.
You know why, Mame? You've done more for the South since Robert A. Lee.
You coax the blues right out of the horn. Mame, you charm the stride off of the corn. Mame, you got the banjo strumming and clunking out a tune to beat the band. The whole plantation's humming since you brought Dixie back to Dixieland. You make the cotton easy to pick. Mame, you give my old maid Julep a kick. Mame, whoever thought a Yankee would put a little Dixie bells to shame? You made us feel alive again. You've given us the drive again to make the South revive again. You brought the cakewalk back into style. Mame, you make the weeping willow tree smile. Mame, your skin is Dixie satin, there's rebel in your manner and your speech. You may be from Manhattan, but Georgia never had a sweeter peach. You make that old magnolia tree bud. Mame, you make camellias bloom in the mud. Mame, you make the bougainvillea turn purple at the mention of your name.
We're baking pecan pies again. Tonight the chicken fries again.
It's time the South will rise again.
Shut my mouth and grease my face and cut some Elvis Christmas laces. Suddenly hominy gets a trick. Hey! Shut my mouth and dim my eyes and make the price of tobacco rise. And your watermelon is suddenly ripe. Hey!
Cairo. Dear Auntie Mame. In English Lit, I'm in the top 10. I got a B+ average again. Tahiti sounds the greatest of all the crazy places that you've been. Wait till you hear the latest. I think I've got a whisker on my chin.
Mrs. Mame Dennis Burnside, Raffles Hotel, Singapore. Dear Auntie Mame, I find it's getting harder to cram. I flunked my Latin grammar exam. My glands are in a hurry, my voice is sort of taken on a roar. The girls I date, don't worry, are socially decidedly top drawer. And by the way, you'll never guess who my roommate is here at Rumson U.
You hit the jackpot, man. There's 24 letters from your Auntie Mame.
Pango Pango, Shanghai, Singapore.
Send me the stamps when you're finished, will ya?
Whatever happened to your cigar band collection?
I gave it up when I started smoking.
You know who Patrick's rooming with at college ball? That son of a banker Babcock. We've got to be getting home.
But Mame, honey, we've almost broken the world's long-distance honeymoon record. And I'm just dying to get a crack at that little old Matterhorn.
Oh, but I feel Patrick needs me. I've got to write to him and find out what he wants to be when he grows up.
Auntie Mame, I'm up. I'm shaving every morning and growing like it's going out of style. The devs all seem to go for me. Give France a big hello for me. A hug to for me. Your loving nephew, Patrick. Mr. Babcock.
Pops, what are you doing here?
Leave us alone, will you, Junior? There's something I have to tell Dennis here.
Sure.
I'm afraid I don't have very good news for you, young man.
Auntie Mame, has something happened to Auntie Mame?
Oh, she's all right. That damn fool husband of hers did a damn fool thing. Fell off an elk.
Uncle Bo.
Just remember, this makes your aunt a very rich woman in her own right.
Patrick, on the horn! Long distance! It's the overseas operator!
Hello? Yes, this is he. Oh, sure. You bet I want to talk to her. Auntie Mame, you don't have to tell me. I already know. But there's one thing I don't want you to forget, Auntie Mame. Not ever. You're my best girl and nothing you do is wrong. I'm proud you belong to me. And if a day is rough for me, having you there's enough for me. And if someday when everything turns out wrong, you're through with the human race, come running to me, for you'll always be my best girl.
I'm a coward, Vera. I should have gone down to the boat to meet her.
Patrick wanted to be alone with her. Lindsay, what is all this?
Oh, I got her a dictaphone and a typewriter. Mame's always got to have a project.
How can Mame write a book? She can't even sit still long enough to write a postcard!
Well, she's going to have help.
What Mame needs is a friend, a bosom friend, and I'm going to be more than a friend, a sister.
She won't recognize you.
Mame, you poor tragic darling. Sister is here. My God, she can't have changed that much.
I've been going to Speedo.
I sent her to this secretarial school so she could master shorthand. Agnes, you think you could take down every word Mrs. Burnside says?
Oh, Speedo won't let anybody out who can't do at least 100 words a minute. I'm over 200.
You're not.
Welcome home, Annie Mae. Beekman Place, dear loyal Beekman Place.
Everybody smile.
Just sitting here waiting for me.
No, nobody cry. Man, you look awful.
Vera, my old friend. Oh, and Lindsay, how distinguished you look.
Welcome home.
And Agnes. What's all this?
These are the tools of your new trade. You're going to write a book, Mame, and I'm going to publish it. Your memoirs.
Nobody's had a more exciting life than you, Annie Mae. I think it'd be terrific.
And think of all the fascinating people you've known. Like me.
And it would take your mind off yourself.
Oh, I see. This is some kind of trumped-up occupational therapy.
No.
Like hooking rubs. My memoirs. What a marvelous idea. I'll dedicate my book to Bo and all the glorious times we had together.
Well, writing isn't easy, Mame. It takes months of grueling concentration.
Let me see. Chapter 1, page 1. I'll be damned, Lizzie, this isn't so difficult after all. What are you writing, Agnes?
Chapter 1, page 1. Well, I'll be damned, Lindsay. This isn't so difficult after all. What are you writing, Agnes?
She is fast.
You're off and running, Annie Mae. Oh, Patrick, do you really think I should? You heard Lindsay. It'll take up all my time. And I really came home just to be with you.
Well, you can't exactly be with me. No women allowed in the dorm.
Oh, you're all grown up. You don't need me anymore. Agnes, how do we turn you off?
I'll go right over and announce your book to my publishing house.
Goodbye for now, Charlotte Bronte.
Literature. You know, Vera, I may even let myself go prematurely gray.
Oh, Mame, do you forgive me?
For what, darling?
Oh, I've had my regrets. I tell you, I've lost many a beauty sleep, tossing and turning, because I was so cruel to you that terrible time in New Haven.
Vera, dear, you've lost beauty sleep. It hardly shows.
Well, the point is, we forgive each other, Mame. Let's have a drink to celebrate our reconciliation.
Oh, no, I've sworn off.
Good idea.
It's such a good idea. Let's drink to it. Agnes, do you care for a drink?
Oh, thank you, no. I'll just go fix myself a Dr. Pepper.
It's like old times.
Friendship like ours is very rare. You know, Vera, the wonderful thing is that you and I can say anything to each other.
Absolutely anything. You just have to be careful what you say.
We'll always be bosom buddies, friends, sisters, and pals. We'll always be bosom buddies. If life should reject you, there's me to protect you.
If I say that your tongue is vicious,
If I call you uncouth, it's simply that. Who else but a bosom buddy will sit down and tell you the truth?
though now and again I'm aware that my candid opinion may sting.
Well, often my frank observation might scald. I've been meaning to to tell you for years, you should keep your hair natural like mine.
If I kept my hair natural like yours, I'd be bald. But, darling,
Will always be dear companion,
my Caroni,
my mate. Will always be harmonizing.
Orphan Annie and Sandy,
Like Amos and Andy.
if I say that your sense of style's as far off as your youth, it's simply that who else but a bosom buddy will tell you the whole stinking truth.
Each time that a critic has written, your voice is the voice of a frog. Straight to your side to defend you, I rush. You know that I'm there every time that the world makes an unkind remark. When they say Vera Charles is the world's greatest lush, it hurts me.
And if I say your fangs are showing, Mame, hole in your claws, it's simply that who else but a bosom buddy would notice the obvious flaws?
I feel it's my duty to tell you it's time to adjust to your age. You try to be peg of my heart when you're Lady Macbeth. Exactly how old are you, Vera? The truth?
Well, how old do you think?
Oh, I'd say somewhere between 40 and death. But, sweetie,
How almost hopeless if you're eager to resign. And though I'll admit I've dished you, I've gossiped and gloated, but I'm so devoted.
and if I say that sex and guts made you into a star, remember that who else but a bosom buddy will tell you how rotten you are. Just turn to your bosom buddy for aid and affection, for help and direction, for loyalty, love, and forsooth. Remember that who else but a bosom buddy will sit down and level and give you the devil will sit down and tell you the You know, Vera, it's amazing when I think of all the same men we dated, and we still remain so inseparable.
Mame, I never dated the same man you did.
How about Carlo, that sexy Argentinian with all those shoulders?
Carlo? I never dated Carlo. I married him. I never dated him.
Oh, excuse me, ladies, but listening to you makes me all goose pimply. You see, I never had one.
Never had one what?
A date with a member of the opposite. You know what? Mrs. Burnside, is something wrong?
Agnes, you're coming out!
Where?
Why, Agnes! You have lovely eyes. Take off those glasses and leave them off forever.
But Miss Charles, I can't see anything out of my right eye.
Who can? Look out of the left one.
What do you call those things?
Orthopedic Oxfords.
Kick 'em off! My goodness, Agnes, you do have a bust! Where have you been hiding it all these years? Agnes, all your clothes off.
Mrs. Burnside, there's a man in the house.
Don't be a goose, Agnes. Get all these clothes off and keep them off. Ida, come in here. We have some work to do.
I don't have a very clear picture of what's going on.
Honey, when we're through with you, the men will be knocking down your door.
But what about my virtue?
Virtue? There's nothing wrong with a harmless little smooch.
Oh, just the idea of it makes me so nervous. I could die.
Have a date first, then die. This will calm you down.
But spirits do the most terrible things to me. I'm not the same girl.
What is wrong with that?
Will it mix with Dr. Pepper?
He'll love it.
We really should do something about her complexion. For God's sake, Agnes, close those pores. Ito, go upstairs and drag out that sexy gown I sent from Paris. And all my cosmetics, face creams, eyebrow pencils, and lipstick.
And a chisel.
Tonight, Agnes, you can be the queen of Romania.
Mrs. Burnside, I think I know what you're suggesting I do. I just don't think I could do anything so suggestive.
Oh, Agnes, where's your spine? You've been living in the same house with me for all these years, and you don't understand what I believe in. Live. That's what I believe in.
Live?
Yes. Life is a banquet, and most poor suckers are starving to death. Live!
Live?
Live! Live!
Live!
We're the greatest infants, Romulus and Remus.
I'm sure one of them was a fellow. I know that of jokes and of scandalous gossip I'm often the butt, and that for your protection I always can vouch.
It hurts me the most when they try to involve you with off-colored smut. About you and the first casting couch.
I concede.
If life should reject you, there's me to protect you. Who else but a boy somebody will sit down and level and give you the devil will sit down and tell you the truth. Oh, Ito, I hope the human race is ready for my book.
Oh, yes, Missy. Highly educational.
What time is it? What day is it?
Vera, I'm working.
On what?
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2? It took you 6 months to write chapter 1.
LeBaire spent 13 years on Madame Bovary.
How did she stand it? Every time I read a book, I always skip that I was born and go straight to the sexy part. You know, when the girl's 12.
Good afternoon, ladies. I just dropped by to see how my favorite authoress is doing.
Oh, swimmingly, Lindsay.
Well, great. Why are you typing it yourself?
After Agnes left, I couldn't face a new secretary. All this material is so intimate.
Exactly what happened to Agnes?
Well, we're really not sure. We kind of redesigned her, launched her, and except for one postcard, we haven't heard from her in 6 months. It says, I'm trying to do everything you taught me from the Shangri-La Tony, Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, darling.
Annie, Mame, Uncle Lindsay, Annie, Vera. I hope you're not too busy because I've got some terribly important news to tell you.
I hope it's gossip.
Oh, it is. About me. I've got a girl.
Oh, I suspected it.
It's not just a girl, it's the girl. Her name is Gloria Upson, and you're going to meet her today.
I hope you didn't leave her sitting in the car.
No. I dropped her off at her girlfriend's on Park Avenue. She wanted to get spruced up before she met you.
I better do some sprucing up on my own.
Well, I'll go pick up Gloria and bring her back in about 10 or 15 minutes, okay?
I'll have my face all organized.
Oh my God, it's the Queen of Romania.
Agnes, dear, what happened?
I opened a new window. I wanted you to be the first to know.
Now, Agnes, everything is going to be all right.
Do you think they noticed?
Don't worry, Agnes. Come over here and tell me exactly what happened.
I'll try. With my wings resolutely spread, Mrs. Burnside, and my old inhibition shed, Mrs. Burnside. I did each little thing you said, Mrs. Burnside. I lived, I lived, I lived. I altered the drape of a drop of my bodice and softened the shape of my brow. I followed directions and made some connections, but what do I do now? Who'd think this Miss Prim would have opened a window as far as her whim would allow? And who would suppose it was so hard to close it? Oh, what do I do now? I polished and powdered and puffed myself. If life is a banquet, I stopped myself. I had my misgivings, but went on a field trip to find out what living's about. My thanks for your training, now I'm not complaining, but you left something out. Instead of wandering on with my lone remorse, I have come back home to complete the course. Oh, what do I do? Mrs. Burnside, I traveled to hell in my new veneer, and look what I got as a souvenir. But still I'll defend you as guide and instructor. Would I recommend you and how? Although I was leery, I thrived on your theory that life can be a wow. You said there's nothing wrong with a harmless smooch, so I'm gonna call
Patrick and I have been discussing this, and I'll make some arrangements for a place for Agnes to stay.
Oh, I know this darling Jesuit priest who runs a fascinating home for fallen women.
I do not consider Agnes fallen. On the contrary.
Annie, Mame, don't tell me Agnes is going to live here.
I insist on it. Where else would she go in her friendless condition? Help our little mother up the stairs.
You're befriending me?
Hell yes! Why should the Jesuits have all the fun? Oh, what a lovely, lovely feeling. After all these years to have a nursery again.
What a project.
I hope you all approve of what I'm doing, because actually, it's my fault.
Really, Mame?
I planted the seed of adventure in that girl's soul, and biologically, I know it's impossible, but ethically, I'm the father of the child.
Well, I'll be buzzing along.
Patrick, dear, I'll be waiting to meet Gloria.
Well, with all the excitement and everything, it's a little late now. Let's make it another time.
What day would be good for the girl?
I'm not exactly sure. You see, this is Gloria's busy week.
Thursday would be perfect for me.
Oh, no, on Thursday, Gloria works as a nurse's aide.
Oh, isn't that nice? That's Friday.
On Friday, she rests up from Thursday. Let me tell you what I'll do. They're very social. They give lots of parties.
Who do?
Gloria's folks, the Upsons. I'll have you invited up to their place in Connecticut so you can meet them all properly. Okay?
Properly?
I'll call you.
I'll ride down with you. Goodbye, little father.
Oh, Vera, what am I going to do?
Mame, you'll have to do things properly. You'll have to invade Connecticut.
Call that, Junior.
Hey, why did you want us to meet the aunt, Dwight?
Well,
She seems like a regular fella, and a looker too.
I hope it's so bright to have Gloria's party here on the patio. I don't want Mrs. Burnside to think that we live like gypsies.
You show me a gypsy who lives like we do.
Now, what, Upson? You be genteel in front of Mrs. Burnside.
Damn it, I'm always genteel.
Claude, I need a refill.
How about you, Doris?
I think we chaperones should try to stay sober.
Say, I meant to ask you, Dwight, does Mamie drink?
Now and then.
My Annie Mame just loves your place.
We're very esteemed to have your auntie as a chaperone, son.
Oh, she's dying to meet Gloria.
Oh, what a big day this is for our little Glory. Say goodbye to her teens. And hello to her future influences.
My dear Mr. and Mrs. Upson, I can't begin to tell you what I think of your house.
Mamie, here's your poison. I make my daiquiris from a secret ingredient I learned from this native down in the Virgin Islands. If you'll excuse the expression. I'll tell you this, there's no sugar in a Claude Upson daiquiri.
And yet it's so sweet. Whatever do you use?
Yeah.
Chocolate ice cream.
Chocolate ice cream! Oh, jeez! Since we're practically relatives, I'll let you into my little secret. Honey!
I beg your pardon.
That's my secret! Straight honey! Of course, she's quite a bit around too!
You sure did, Claude. She's a
your acquaintance.
I know you're very special to Patrick. That means you're very special to me, too.
Isn't this a Barbie party that Mums and Dadums are throwing me? And everybody on the guest list is absolutely top. Oh,
Marvy.
today it's farewell to naivete and hello to sophistication.
Oh, I can see that.
Isn't she beautiful, Annie Mame?
Oh, yes.
Wait till we tell Minnie the surprise.
And what lovely hair.
Do you like it? The secret of the shampoo. You'll never guess what I use.
Straight honey.
Beer! I just pour it and pour it and pour it. And the beer just foams and foams and foams. And Dadum says it looks like the bubbles are coming right out of my brain.
Mamie dear, I made these especially for you.
My, don't they look delicious? What are they?
Well, I take 3 cubes of tuna fish and put them through the meat grinder. Then I add clam juice and peanut butter.
Baby, I want to make a toast to the good life for us and ours.
And we damn well better protect it.
Did you bring out the legal stuff, Dwight?
It's in my briefcase. Needs both your signatures.
My, I feel so important. Mamie dear, would you excuse me for a moment, please?
Oh, of course.
Think you can jump right all by yourself?
I'll do my best.
Fine. We'll be back in a jiffy with a little surprise.
I bet you didn't recognize me. I'm Patrick's roommate.
Junior Babcock, what are you collecting these days?
Women of the world. Care to dance?
Why, thank you. Why are we dancing this way?
It's the way my folks do it, the Upsons, and well, the older generation.
Didn't you notice the older generation just left?
Stop pulling your Babcock. Hey, I'm Patrick's aunt.
Annie Mame?
Handle with care. Show some respect for age.
Age? What age? I have the feeling that time has halted. I'd like 2 straws and a chocolate malt, 'cause that's how young I feel. I feel like heckin' and Bonnie hugging and Lindsay hopping and Tita bopping, 'cause that's how young I feel. I'm mad for that big band beat. Wanna ride in a rumble seat. Sounds got Debbie, love a face full of frozen custard, to have a hot dog with sand and mustard and ride the Ferris wheel. Oh honey, 'cause that's how young I feel. I'm ready to ask my mom, can you use the junior prom? Jack and Chevy, barbecue, you not the problem, you start the morning by giving out the fruity. At least we're oh honey, 'cause that's how young I feel.
She'd have to know sooner or later.
It's nice of you to keep me informed.
And maybe, dear, it's gonna be the most beautiful wedding.
So my.
Your Patrick and our little Glory will be joined at the Church of Heavenly Rest in East South Bank. You'll love it, Mamie!
It's the most restricted community in our part of Connecticut.
I'll get a blood test.
But we haven't looked at our plans, baby.
Claude and I have the wedding present all figured out.
We're gonna get together, you and me, baby, and buy the kiddies that.
What?
Why that Bible lot right next door? That daylight patch is one of the choicest pieces of real estate about to buy.
You see, Mamie, this section is restricted, only up to our property line. So we feel we have an obligation to make sure that the wrong people don't, well, you know.
We settle the kiddies in there at the same time to make the whole neighborhood. Do everybody a favor. We'll buy together, 50-50, Mamie.
Here's the escrow. Claude and Doris have already signed it. Just put down your John Hancock and it's happily ever after.
My. You've taken care of everything. Do you mind if I discuss this with Patrick for a moment?
Why, sure thing, baby. Tuck it all up. Just gives the high sign when you want another daiquiri.
Mamie, dear, you don't have to like gin, do ya?
I love it!
Good! After dinner, I'll get out the cards and we'll have a little game!
I was going to tell you, Annie Mae, but things just kept getting in the way.
What things?
Well, I knew it would take you a while to get used to the Upsons.
Are you used to them? The way they think, the way they live.
Annie Mae, it's simple. I'm in love. What is this?
What you're in love with, and what you're stuck with. Peanut butter, tuna fish, and clam juice for as long as you live. Is that what you want?
Annie Mae, I've been mixed up with a pretty crazy bunch of screws and nuts most of my life. I guess it didn't hurt me, but I want to protect my little Glory from people like that.
You mean people like me?
No, I didn't say that. I just rather my Glory didn't know about a lot of the things that ordinary, decent human beings don't have to know about.
So you want to spend the rest of your life in that restricted dandelion patch with little Miss Schlit's head?
Forget it. Forget you ever met the Upsons. Forget you ever met me.
Patrick! Where's that boy with the bugle? My little love who was always my big romance. Where's that boy with the bugle? And why did I ever buy him those damn long pants? Did he need a stronger hand? Did he need a lighter touch? Was I soft or was I tough? Did I give enough? Did I give too much? At the moment when he needed me, did I ever turn away? Would I be there when he called if he walked into my life today? Were the days a little dull? Were his nights a little wild? Did I overstate my plan? Did I stress the man and forget the child? And there must have been a million things that my heart forgot to say. Would I think of one or two if he walked into my life today? Should I blame the times I pampered him, or blame the times I lost him? What a shame, I never really found the boy before I lost him. Were the years a little fast? Was his world a little free? Was there too much of a crowd, all too lush and loud, and not enough of me? Though I'll ask myself my whole life long, what went wrong along the way? Would I make the same mistakes if he walked into my life today? If that boy with the bugle walked into my life today.
What is going on?
Hey, something. Oh, you must be the little love.
Are you the new decorator? Did you do all of this?
For money. Right here, you know. That'll be fine.
Oh, Missy, very happy you're here for very important party.
What is this supposed to be?
A sofa. Japanese modern. You find it every place except Japan.
Oh, but the Upsons don't understand modern. They're strictly bitter colonial. Do you like it?
No.
Well, you're honest, at least, miss.
Pegeen Ryan, unincorporated.
Hi.
Hi.
Pegeen Ryan. Didn't we meet once?
Yeah, we both went to Ralph Devine's Laboratory of Life.
Hey, that's right. I didn't recognize you with all your clothes on. That is, maybe we know each other better than we thought.
You're taller. Can I have my hand back?
Where's my aunt?
Upstairs getting ready for the big blowout.
Oh, no. This is going to be a nice little simple evening at home. Annie Mame.
Relax. People get married every day.
I'm not getting married every day. I'm getting married 3 weeks from Tuesday.
Congratulations.
Patrick, darling, pipe of peace?
Annie Mame, who can stay mad at you? After the fight we had at the Upsons, I felt terrible.
So did I, dear. But tonight I want everything to be just perfect for the Upsons.
You're wonderful, Annie Mame. Hey, what about Agnes?
Oh, in seclusion, dear. Erase her from your thoughts. Patrick, be a gentleman and help Pegeen, will you?
Yeah, sure. That's pretty avant-garde for the Upsons.
I think it's very unusual.
What is Agnes doing here? Annie Mame, you promised.
Agnes, I told you to stay in your room tonight.
But it's calcium time, and my calcium pills are in the kitchen.
Oh, life's little emergencies.
They're here.
I'll get it.
Oh, no, you don't.
You don't approve of me. I'm not loved.
Oh, you're loved, Agnes. Oh, my, have you been loved?
Why, darling. And Doris, how I've been looking forward to this.
Hi, sweetums.
And little Glory.
I can't tell you how pleased I am to see you again.
And our family counselor through thick and thin. How bully of you to come, Mr. Babcock.
Bully of you to ask me.
Won't you all sit down? Miss Peggy Ryan. Now, Claude, Doris, you were so unbelievably gracious to me at Mountebank. I've planned something extra special.
Oh, these are scrumptious. I will strive with one's palms.
Say, these are tasty.
Whatever are they, Mamie dear?
Pickled python. Peppered sheep spleen. Have some owl's eggs. It's today. I said he told you something exotic. Just try a little bit harder to believe. And he's been extra ambitious. Try these, they're delicious. They're bees! And we're Charles, and the celebrated publisher, M. Lindsay Woolsey.
Oh, Miss Charles, I've simply got to tell you how I adored you in reflected glory.
Did you, dear? That was Tallulah Bankhead.
Vera's only a baritone. Can I persuade you to have a drink, dear?
Well, maybe just a tiny triple. And anything except rum. I've just been to the most god-awful party, and all they had were daiquiris, made with honey yet.
Hey, Gene, do you need a little help on that ladder?
No, just 3 hands.
Oh, Patrick, be a darling and lend her one of yours, will you?
That's a pretty picture of myself!
Isn't it, though? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to propose a toast to this lovely couple as they start up the ladder of life together.
Oh, no, Annie Vera, this isn't Gloria. This is Gloria.
Pity. Well, let's have a toast anyhow. What do you say, Mrs. Upchuck?
Agnes, I told you to stay in your room tonight.
But you also told me I just had to take my calcium pills. And they're still in the kitchen.
Oh, of course.
Is that a member of the family?
Damned if I know.
It's a member of somebody's family.
Everybody, I'd like you to meet my secretary. She's a bit... she's not quite herself at the moment.
Now, dear. We all know about these women things, don't we? Tell me, dear, what's your name? Gooch. You sit right over here beside me, Mrs. Gooch. father passed on. Oh, no, dear. I mean, your husband. I'm a bachelor girl, and my baby's gonna be a little girl.
But as soon as we get him away from the aunt, everything will be fine.
Oh, you see, my aunt's so big-hearted that when anyone's in trouble, she just has to run to the rescue.
Oh no, I was the one who was rescued. Agnes led me into a whole new project. Do you realize how many girls each year are expecting all by themselves?
Mame, how theatrical of you. All those fallen angels finding a haven here in Beekman Place.
No.
This is much too big for Beekman Place.
Mame has bought a piece of property up at Mount Bank.
What? What's that about Mount Bank?
You building a place up in our neck of the woods, maybe?
The Beauregard Burnside Memorial Home for Single Mothers. How lovely it will be. Hundreds of girls romping in that dandelion patch.
Are you ready, Doris?
I've been ready for quite some time now.
Go, boy, we have a long way to go.
For 9 years, Mame Dennis Burnside, I've done everything I could to protect this boy from your cockeyed, idiotic nincompoopery. But this is the limit. Now you've ruined everything.
All you want to do is slam windows in his life. Well, I'm not going to let you do that to my little love. No, he's not little anymore. And he's not mine. But he's not yours either, Mr. Babcock. And I doubt if he'll let you marry him off to a handful of hair with an IQ of a dead flashlight battery.
Did you plan all this, Mame?
What would make you think that? I've always wanted Patrick to make his own decisions. Python, anyone?
Thank you, Moon Lady. And if someday another girl comes along, it won't take her long to see that I'll still be found, just hanging around, my best Peter, I need like your aunt.
She's her great aunt, Peter. She sure is. She's the greatest aunt a guy ever had. Boy, I bet she even knows some stuff you don't even know, Dad. Are we going to let her spoil our son the way she spoiled you?
Well, if she hadn't spoiled me, Pegeen, I'd be living in Mountebank, and you'd be a bachelor girl.
Salam to your mother, Peter, the way Annie Mae taught you.
Ah, very good, Sahib. Annie, ma'am, why are you rushing off so fast?
Well, pardon, way par, carry on, darling. Peter, dear, in Hindi that means the water ox is waiting at the gate. Of course, our water ox is waiting at LaGuardia, TWA Flight 100 for New Delhi.
What do you mean, our water ox?
Oh, Peter and I just had the most beautiful idea.
No.
But the boy is a prod. He's never even ridden an elephant.
Can I go with Auntie May, Mom? Please, please, it's just India.
It's ridiculous. I won't hear of it.
Dad,
You heard your mother.
you know what your problem is? You guys don't live. Life is a banquet and most poor suckers are starving to death.
There's one thing you've got to understand. School begins the day after Labor Day. He has to be back by then.
Naturally, of course. Labor Day? That's sometime in November, isn't it?
Annie Mame.
Oh, my little love, what times we're going to have together. And when your little boy is ready to take a trip with Auntie Mame, I hope you won't be as antediluvian as your father.
What's antediluvian mean, Auntie Mame?
On the plane, Peter, I'll give you a pad and a pencil, and you can write down all the words you don't understand.
She hasn't changed. She's the Pied Piper.
I've been shopping all day for your traveling gear. Long pants. And this.
Golly.
Oh, my little love, your Auntie Mame is going to unlock doors for you. What adventures we are going to have together. Open a new window, open a new door, travel a new highway that's never been